Yo, 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 it's your boy Bobby Frost and Bobby Frost Media present Triparencies. I'm with the beautiful ladies, Just Misty.
Hey, y'all, hey. Oh, he look weird.
Courtney with a Lynn.
Courtney with a Lynn or
Nigga,
Courtney with a C? Like, can
Courtney,
you get the
listen,
fuck
Courtney
together?
with a C or Courtney Lynn, bro. Get it together.
Courtney with a Lynn.
You was already 7 hours late this morning.
Yeah, man, I had issues. And we asked what we doing this week. I've been having stomach issues. I changed my diet.
Shitty ass little boy.
Then go to the doctor.
That's
Eat
what's
more
that's what's next.
fiber.
No, I've been eating the fiber. I just switched
Oh,
up.
no, fiber is why you shitting like crazy then.
Because I was constipated for Father's Day. I couldn't go
Wow.
nowhere.
That's because you a bitter baby daddy.
I couldn't go nowhere, but I changed my diet. So like now, I just had stomach issues this morning. I'm like, man, god damn, but I fought through it. So that's what my weekend been consisting of, getting just dietary issues.
My week, I ain't been doing shit, y'all. Really, I've been chilling, working on my new project, trying to figure out how I'm gonna deliver that. And
Every
just-
time she talk about that project, boy, she be ear to ear. I like it.
just
You
be-
glowing
no,
with it,
that's
girl.
What's crazy is that you really just be overdoing it because I don't even know what the fuck they want me to do. So
I'm
not
looking at you. That's why we gonna get
Yeah.
the video, because girl,
Oh,
you
no, I
you
have
bright
no
right
clue.
now. You called me light skinned. You looking light skinned
I
right
have
now.
no clue what they want me to do.
And I'm proud of you. Clap.
I'm very excited about the venture. I'm not saying that, but I'm definitely not ear to ear yet because I don't know what they
You don't
expect
think
from
you
me.
ear to ear, girl. I'm looking at you.
I'm smiling because I got a bridge card, nigga. Don't you see me writing down grocery
That could
lists
be
right
it
here?
too. That could be it too. Hey man, them boys clutch. They used to be floating around this motherfucker like government cheese. Now they like a unicorn. It's hard to find them motherfuckers now.
Okay.
Man, a struggle.
And what about you, Courtney?
I literally just been working.
With the C.
That's it. Just work. Trying to balance it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong.
You know,
with
she don't work a job often, so it's kind of stressful.
Tommy. She the Tommy
is
out the
fuck.
crew.
Tommy is fuck.
Tommy out the
Yeah.
crew, man.
I'm giving them about 3 more weeks before I call her and she be like, oh, "Bitch, I quit that job." I'm gonna be like, "God
Hold
damn
on
it."
to this, I guess.
Then they try. She ain't the universe.
Oh shit, I'm trying to be a baller like Courtney.
Don't y'all say with the universe be giving y'all signs and shit? It's a sign and trying to get her to get where she need to go.
Yeah. After the passing of my mom, I need to. I don't have a backbone, so I gotta.
Get it together.
Yeah.
I find a sugar daddy. They out there.
Anybody looking for a sugar baby, make sure y'all hit me up on all my
I
social
don't
media
want no
platforms.
type of sugar. If you just don't want me for companionship, then
Well,
They
most
do
of the
want
old motherfuckers
companionship.
want companionship.
Yeah,
so
that's what they
I'm
want the
saying.
most.
We ain't talking about no sugar daddy that's 30, bitch. We talking about a sugar
Real
daddy
sugar
that's
daddy.
sugar daddy.
Now on the
That
flip
if you
side,
have a baby by him, your baby might fuck around and come out looking old.
Yeah,
Like Benjamin
like-
Button.
yeah,
that type of sugar
I don't
daddy.
want nobody. I gotta get.
I
some
want a sugar daddy like Anna Nicole husband. I'm talking
Yeah.
about
oxygen machine.
well, you a cough away from dying.
now you know the difference between sugar daddies now though. They more like with it. So you gonna have to post that nigga on them social media.
Man, fuck that. He
See, there you go. He ain't gonna go with that shit.
They got sugar nephews now. they got sugar nephews. I don't.
I'll
y'all
get
know
with
about
a clean one.
a clean sugar nephew.
No.
Oh,
daddy.
clean sugar daddy.
Now you got to get one of them niggas that's coming out the shop, or he already out the shop. He got his pension, all that shit rolling.
No,
That's what
that
you
means
need.
he's on a fixed income. I don't need nobody that's on.
Oh
a fixed
no, most of
income.
them niggas. Now I ain't talking. He can't be a sugar daddy with the fixed income. Them niggas bullshit. I'm talking about the nigga. He already got
That
about 3 or
motherfucker
4.
already got his budget going on. I need a motherfucker.
He
who
got
still
he
making
got the
money.
spot for you. I know him. They got like 3 or 4 rental
So
houses.
you mean to tell me you know some sugar daddies and you been letting me and her struggle this whole time, and you know some sugar daddies?
I didn't know y'all wanted to go get worms.
the fuck whatever come with the job.
Yeah, that's
I'm a
what they say.
businesswoman. I'm a businesswoman. So not just.
My grandma said when you talk to older people, they give you worms. I ain't know. I wasn't gonna set my dogs
It
up
ain't
worms.
really. It's not the girl. Really, it's the
girl
girls
who
that
get
give y'all
worms.
worms.
Yeah.
I don't.
So if you want to go get you a sugar mama, you gonna get worms.
Like we not.
We just gonna get money.
Listen, I'm gonna run it past the team. We gonna consult, and yeah, she paying like she need to. I might have to go on and be Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo. Go for mine.
I ain't mad at
Be
you.
worth it.
Yeah, as long as she worth it. But we gonna get into the topic. So this topic, kind of like a fun one, but it's a viral one. So it's a Facebook question. And this question for me is like, I already know the answer to both of them, but I was raised like they say without compassion. I was raised like they did. Who was that? Simba.
No, nigga, the question. Tell them the question first because I ain't never get neither one of these. So that ain't got nothing to do with your raise, and I don't know. I didn't get it.
This is a raising conversation. It's parenting. Do you think kids deserve explanations and apologies? Hell no.
I disagree, but I never got not one when I was coming up. Not a sorry for smacking me with the dish towel. Not none of that shit. Not a. My mama said
Not the suds to lips.
because I said so.
Yeah, I didn't ask. That's how I knew my shit was. There wasn't no asking.
But
I didn't get apologies. I got explanations.
Look at Courtney.
no, well we know.
I
Yeah,
have explanations, and I feel like your kids need those because they won't grow up to be so bitter like you, Rob.
and I
Well,
think
they get ready for it. I ain't telling you a goddamn thing.
No,
If
I think
say jump,
apologies-
ha.
Well, why? Okay,
I mean,
okay,
they
okay.
your
So you
kids,
don't
so
think
yeah.
you don't think that nothing like I know we are older, but just try to think back, like for real. You don't think it's nothing that if your mother had explained it to you a little bit or gave you an explanation of why she flipped out like that or why it was done like that or whatever, if she had to give you an explanation for that, you don't think you would have understood what was going on a little better? Like maybe she could have explained that.
For
You
my
can't
mom-
think of nothing.
For my moms, but she didn't raise my grandparents. I knew when I fucked up.
It ain't even always got to be a
Be
fuck
a
up. Like
fuck
what
up.
when your
You could
mama
just
was like,
did.
I done did something before. Like I didn't understand why my mama used to be like, no, you just can't go to that party. You know
Or
what I'm
go
saying?
over they
You
house.
can't go over their
See,
house.
that's
And I'm
the
thinking
difference.
like,
No,
bitch,
that's not a difference.
No, I'm gonna tell you what the difference is for me. My granddad, just how he was, he gave me the explanation why. Even when I took an ass whooping, he gave me the explanation why he was giving me an ass
Then you
whooping.
had
It's-
it, so don't say
Then
they
you
don't.
had
But see,
it.
listen, when I say explanation is
Explanation.
kids ask. No. Kids into some household, a kid asks why, and then a parent give them the.
It's still an explanation. It don't
To me,
matter
them
how
two
they
different
gave it to
explanations.
you. You still got an explanation.
Them
Whether
two
you didn't
explanations
ask
to me,
why.
though.
No, it's not. If you didn't ask why, or you did, and your granddad, I said no, or I'm whooping your ass.
See, that's
and I'm
my
giving
point.
you an
If I would've
explanation,
asked-
they still gave you an explanation. That's the question.
But
here.
see, I gotta
not
put
how
it in
we
context.
got not how we got the answer.
It got to
is-
be in context because that's out of context. Because if I ask, and I have asked a couple times, but that's why I stopped. If I ask him why, it's automatic because I told your ass so.
Okay.
But if
that's not an
he's
explanation. That's
what I'm saying. But when he told me certain stuff, he would give me explanation, everything to get an explanation. But I could never ask for explanation.
Okay,
See,
but
some
that's-
kids can ask.
But
why?
we didn't. That's not the question.
I'm not even
though.
saying like a
That's not
why.
even
I not even if I don't ask why. Like explain to me that I can't go over her house because her mama got boyfriends that be in and out
Or
of the
an
house,
uncle
or she
that
got an
rape
uncle
people that y'all done heard
y'all
about
done
it.
heard anything. Tell me something like kid. I just feel like
And
kids.
see, that's my point I'm making. Like with some kids, I had cousins, I had homeboys that when they asked their parents shit, they were, why I can't do this? I don't think if you tell if a kid asks them why, if you don't automatically give them the explanation, then no, you know, it's a reason why you not giving the explanation. So you shouldn't ask me why.
We know that.
We get it at that
We
moment,
not-
but
we
I
not-
feel like things should be explained and broken down to kids because it helps you when you get older and then when you're a parent. Because just like how we always say this parenting shit don't come with a manual. It don't come with a manual because it don't. But didn't nobody explain to me why this, and that. So I would prefer to explain to my son why this, and that. No, you can't. This what it is, and this is why it is. We ain't gonna go around that too many times. But I'ma still explain to him why I made the decision I made.
Like even if it's in the moment, and I'm telling you no, or whatever, but I'm gonna double back and be like, when it's just us, this is why it's no, because you got these kids these days. I was rebellious. Like, oh, she said no, when she just go to work, I'm going to just go over there. Now that I probably done went over there and something that fucking happened and I'm not supposed to be over there, but if you would have told me that, oh, they sell drugs over there, it's always shooting over there or something, I could have not just went over there because I'm a kid and I think I know everything. So some explanations need to be given to fucking kids.
Because people see
whether you ask the why or not or nothing, like, you still, I think a kid shouldn't have an explanation.
I'm not.
No matter how you got it.
For me, I'm saying that it's not. I can't say for everybody else because I wasn't a rebellious kid. If my granddad said something, my grandma said something, I just went with it. I would be pissed off, but as far as me saying I'm gonna go do it,
but I never
I
just
wasn't bad
did
either,
not
but you
what my
still
mama
did shit.
said.
My mama done definitely told me before, and this is a real life some shit. She done told me, no, you can't go with Courtney them to the teen party. You know what I'm saying? Not today, blah, 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 blah. You gonna stay home. And I done been like, okay, boom, but I'm gonna go to somebody else's house and I'm gonna still have Courtney come pick me up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't do that
And then
shit.
when we went to this teen party, it was a big fight. Everybody got police there, and now my mama know I'm there anyway. Like, I could have got killed that night. If she would have said that, like, don't go, I just feel like it's something going on. You know, you have a feeling. Some people don't believe in it. I do. When I say I'm going out and I can't find underwear, I can't find underwear. And even when I do find some underwear, I done call Courtney, and Courtney like, I can't find underwear. It's a reason you shouldn't go out. If you have that feeling, you need to tell your kid that. If it's a reason I don't want you to go to that party.
I think it all situational, man, because it's on the kid. Because I wasn't that kid. Like, prime example, it was certain spots I couldn't go to. Like when my pops was, getting in that and hustling that, I could never go over there. And I didn't get mad. I didn't sneak over there. And then after I got older, I figured out on my own why the fuck I couldn't go over there. But I didn't need an explanation either. But then some kids, if you're a rebellious kid, then you probably do need it. Because this how I look out with that topic. For instance, it might be a family member that's touching people.
Right.
But the family is dealing with it
within the family.
and family.
Yeah.
If you tell loud mouth ass little Tay-Tay why, he gonna tell everybody.
That ain't true. That's why you have to talk to your
Some kids, no, just what you just said. What Courtney just said, Misty. It's some kids that's rebellious, or in some kids that's loudmouth. That, everybody tell their kid what goes on these walls stays in. A lot of kids ain't like that. They go straight to the playground or to their friend's house or their cousin and get to talking. And then you going to be the one in the family, everybody looking at, why the fuck did you say that?
Because that's my kid. At the end of the day, I respect what's going on, but my
kid need to know why the fuck he can't come over there.
Just like, because my mama used to have a problem with me telling my kids every fucking thing. Like, I grew up, like I said, my mama had a certain type of household, my dad had a certain type of household. My dad never hid shit. If it's motherfucking cocaine on the table, it's cocaine on the table, and you better not touch that shit. If it's money, whatever the fuck, I knew. That shit ain't flying at my mama house. So my mama used to get mad when I basically put my kids on game. This is this, you don't touch this, you don't do that. This is a crackhead. Don't let your motherfucking aunt in the house because she steals shit. Don't bring your tablets in the house and leave because she gonna steal shit and money. My mama used to hate that, but my kids was aware. When we pulled up on my mama house, my daughter know to leave her motherfucking purse in the damn car. She used to be mad. Why the hell you telling her? Because she's aware. She ain't finna be no naive little girl or whatever. So some shit you just have to have.
That's why I said,
and you got to remember the kids.
And you
I think kids change by generation.
That's
like
what
not just
I'm
the
with.
kid. Like us back in the day, I think that that wasn't that far back in the day. But us, I feel like
our
us
parents in our
forward,
age is more lenient on their kids. Like our parents had a look that they gave us, and we knew
right.
I'm still like that.
But okay, I feel like we as parents,
our kids don't.
Our parents, I feel like we as parents, everything is at our kids' fingertips. Our generation, our kids can find everything on the internet. You hear me? So even if I don't tell them that Uncle Tommy touching your cousin Sarah over there, they can about Google it or go on Facebook and somebody done said something about it. So it's like now kids do deserve explanations. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still against it, but
I'd rather for it from come to me than somebody else explaining some shit to my kid the wrong way.
And I get the topic because, like I always say, the difference between past generations, this generation, the parents are more closer. So, that's why I have a lot of issue with the kids I work with. The parents are so close to the kids, they feel like this is the truth, especially moms. It's a lot of moms having kids at 16, 15, 14, 17, 18, 19.
They've been doing that shit back in the day, though.
Doing that back in the day.
I
hate that everybody do that.
No, what I'm saying is...
Celie was shipped off to Mister when she was 16 to get married on The Color Purple. That shit is real life.
No, I'm not saying they haven't. I'm saying
it's
more acceptable now. So back then,
it was acceptable back then too. It was because your parent was literally the one shit. Her daddy said, "Come get her."
Yeah, in that situation, but I'm talking about overall back in the day, and I can name a lot of situations like that. Man, they would tell such and such, "That's your brother," but you know it's not your brother. Everybody telling everybody that's your brother. That's not your brother. That's your kid. But we made sure we said moms have it, or they used to send kids.
But that shit was back in the day, and that's just how it was.
That's what I'm saying.
It's nothing different now.
Now the difference is. Now it's more acceptable.
We talk about it more. It's not more acceptable. We talk about it more.
You got a show called Teenage Mom, or what is it, Pregnant at 16. That shit, you couldn't have got a fucking show back in the 70s, 80s.
We
that shit was frowned upon.
It was
theirs. We didn't have the capability. Listen.
Even in the 90s.
All the way back to slavery. Fuck the 90s. All the way back to slavery, bro. You were 16. When you get a period, you can get fucked.
I'm with you.
And they're selling you off to have babies because that's what you were for. So it's not new. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't say it was new. I said
we got new.
In the past,
it was way more acceptable then.
You're
now
right. Now you
go to jail.
I'm with you. Now you skip over them times. You get into the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. That shit was frowned upon to be pregnant early. Now, yes, it was. You can go look this shit up. It was frowned upon.
They do try to make it seem like that. I don't know.
Now it's not like that. Now that's why I said you had the real world and raw rules on.
It's still frowned upon to be pregnant.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
We're not
No, it's not.
married.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Ain't no motherfucking
Back in
way.
the day, people ain't have all them baby daddies like we do now.
No, what? Let me
Ain't
tell
no
you,
way it's frowned
that's
upon when
crazy
you
how we
having
just
gender
got off
reveals.
subject, but still, it's a very good topic. We did just slightly get off, but you saying that it's the word that you using, acceptable, is what's throwing me off, because I mean, nobody literally accepts a 16-year-old being pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
they do.
It's fucked up, but. With everything going on, they taking abortions away. You know what I'm saying? What are you supposed to do if you get pregnant at 16?
They accept it, Misty.
They
I'm
do
gonna tell you how I know it's acceptable.
I don't want you to say the word acceptable.
You whatever you want to go with. You want to say let it slide, whatever you want to. There's no way 20 years ago, 14, 15, 16-year-olds, 19-year-olds, maybe 19.
They were.
But
I feel like
anything
that's-
under
I feel
18
like-
was not having gender reveals and motherfucking baby showers at no motherfucking 15, 16, 14. They do that all the time, and the parents be geeked as hell to do it.
They
Okay,
were.
Hell
It
no.
just
listen,
wasn't put on social
it wasn't put on
media.
social media.
Man,
but this
I
is
didn't
my
know
thing.
nobody that got pregnant at motherfucking 15 that had a gender reveal.
Listen,
And I know a
That's
bunch
because
of
They
them.
wasn't even
something
doing
new.
gender
That's
reveals
A
something
until
baby
new.
16.
shower either.
That's something new.
I knew
Everything
nobody with a baby
changed.
shower. They
weren't
Everything
doing
changed
those
with
when
the
we was-
generation.
No, they was doing baby showers.
They was, but it wasn't a thing
It
like
wasn't
it
a
is
thing
now.
like
I had a baby
decorated
shower
and
and I
shit
was
like that.
23, and my shit still wasn't like how these bitches should
I ain't
be
saying
now.
how big it is.
Like,
You had one though, right?
Yeah, but
They used to be called diaper parties
no,
or some shit
diaper
like that.
parties
Parties
is for
for
guys.
males and baby
Baby
Yeah,
showers.
showers
that's
have
my
always-
point. Wasn't that you think?
It was. It was only a couple people who came to your house, your mama friends.
I
Whatever.
didn't know
It was
nobody,
still-
Courtney. I
My
got
sister
homeboys. My
a
cousin had
My
kids.
sister had baby showers for all three of her motherfucking
Courtney,
kids.
I'm-
that was back to back to
And
back.
how old was
And
she?
she was young as fuck. My
How old
sister-
was she?
I don't know when she was. She was 12 years older than me before I got here.
So
And
that's
she had a fucking kid. So
At
she had
12?
no, she wasn't 12, but she still had a baby shower.
That-
but
I'm
guess
asking
what?
what
It
age?
wasn't. I don't know, but it wasn't publicity because that's not what they were doing back in the day.
I'm going by what I'm looking at. Listen, my baby mama, it was frowned upon when she got pregnant. Wasn't that shit like that sliding
Don't
on?
nobody want their kid
Hold on,
pregnant
hold on.
at 15.
I'm telling you,
like,
listen,
don't
I'm not
nobody,
saying
but you're
they want-
pregnant
listen,
now. What
listen.
the fuck we supposed to do?
This is the difference now. Same thing with my cousin had homeboys. Nobody had a fucking diaper party or was no shit going on like that on 14, 15. That shit was kept secret till the kid got here. Now,
they weren't a thing.
they was a thing then. Because I
Diaper
done went to,
parties
yes,
was
I done went to some for niggas.
Not when you was 12 and 14, nigga. Stop lying.
I said 15, 16, 17.
same shit.
No, it's not. That shit is acceptable now, man. They have TV shows
of
for that
course.
shit.
Is you
'Cause
you
once
is
you're
you 40
pregnant,
years
what the
old
fuck
younger
you
than me or
wanna do?
something? Because I'm confused.
Maybe we
After
looking at
you
different
get
shit.
pregnant, what do you want me to do? I don't know. It's nothing for me to do. This baby is coming here regardless. If I don't accept it or not, this baby is still on this motherfucking way. So as a parent, I gotta move forward. We having a baby shower. It might not be extravagant or it is because that's what the fuck we do in today's age.
Right. I'm not having no extravagant baby shower for my daughter at
That's
16.
you.
No, right. Okay, so let me ask you this. If we've already accepted that we're going to be grandparents, right?
Right.
We are a unit. Me and you are a unit, and our
Exactly.
daughter is 16 and she pregnant, and we ain't letting her get no abortion, and it's there. Why wouldn't we have her a baby shower so that she can have shit?
I'm gonna get her the shit. You don't need something from the outside because I don't want you thinking this shit cool because this what happened next and I seen it. So now you get this baby, you 15 and 16 pregnant. Guess what happened when you turn 17?
No, you know
you
why?
get knocked up again
No, you
because
want
this
to
is
know
shit you
why?
think.
You want to know why they get knocked up again? Because you make that baby your baby and you don't let that baby take care of her own fucking baby. That's why she gonna keep having kids. Because if you give her that full responsibility of raising a fucking kid, she ain't gonna want to have
I'm with
one.
you, Courtney. So if I would have told your ass, no, ain't nobody else giving you shit for your motherfucking pregnancy because this ain't no motherfucking happy time things and shit.
It's not a happy, but this baby is here regardless.
Right, so you don't. That's my point, and that's where the celebration come in at. Like I just said, me being watching motherfucking pregnant at 16 for the last 10
That's
fucking
TV
years.
shit. That's TV
what makes shit roll. It wasn't frowned upon. You
And
wasn't gonna
that's
be
why
on this
you
bitch
need
on
to
Facebook.
talk to your kids, and your kids need some type of explanation because that's not fucking right. That's TV shit. That's unrealistic shit. That shit to get views for the white people. Like you got to talk to your fucking kids. That's an
Exactly.
explanation you can have with your fucking kids.
Let me just put an asterisk by that. Wasn't no black girls on pregnant at 16.
No, they got them on her. I didn't watch them.
What
Now it wasn't when it
I
first
don't know.
came
We
out.
was
Like when you're
16
hey,
when we
don't
was
not know
watching
now.
it.
You just knew about it when it first came out.
I'm not
When
gonna-
we was watching, it was no black
Yeah, I
people
wasn't gonna
on
debate that
16
because I
and
wasn't
pregnant.
watching.
It
it,
wasn't
period.
no-
I just
it
know it was
wasn't
on
no
the TV
black
show.
girls on there.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna. But that's the point I'm making. It's getting back to where I say in all society, all culture, and it got to the point where it's not frowned upon to be pregnant at 16. It's all right. You made a mistake. Let's roll with it. It used to be frowned upon. That'll make a motherfucker. If I'm watching my homeboy get dogged for having a kid at 16, it'd make me think about it more like, man, I don't want to go through that with the crew he just went through. But when it gets to the point where, oh, well, you having a kid? Well, let's celebrate. Then it's looking like what Courtney just said. Well, yeah, shit, this shit, people helping out, this happening, shit, it ain't hard as it look.
It is fucking hard when you let that person take care of their fucking kids.
Yeah, that's why I said, and the explanation thing, like I said, some kids do need explanation. Them motherfucking kids that, and them the ones I said, because this is how I look at the explanation thing, and I got where my granddaddy was coming from. It started making shit look more like we on level playing field. I give my wife an explanation. I'm not about to go get my 9-year-old explanation. Nigga, why is you asking me?
We come from all different households.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think everything is for an explanation, but like if we having hard times, shit rough with me and my kid, we bouncing from here to there or some shit.
You just gonna let them bounce and not explain to them why?
You'll figure out when you get older.
No, that's
because
traumatic.
That's traumatic,
fuck.
and your kids start to resent you and hate you because you putting them through shit like they friends not going through. Why I don't have shit? Why on this? I sent my kids down. It's only me taking care of you. Your daddy been in prison since you was 1. Her daddy ain't even, he here, but he's not even fucking here at all. I don't want you to feel like, oh, mama doing this and she can't. No, I do owe my kids an explanation on why we ain't got it like that this month or why they can't wear the Balenciagas and motherfucking shit that all the other kids use. I don't scam, I don't do shit. So yes, I owe some people like you, I don't think I need to owe my kids an explanation, but that's when these kids be trying to get out here and get at them damn selves or hang with people that they know scamming or doing some shit. If you would have gave your kid an explanation, because my mama used to tell me, shit tight.
And
I'm just not spending money.
In court, that's why I said it's all on the parent. You should know what you can do and what you can't do with your kid. Because here goes what you just said.
Wouldn't know if you
I had
home.
homeboys that seen everything and knew everything. Guess what they did? Followed over right behind what they seen.
I mean, but you still did what you did as a parent. So your kid was just being a kid and doing what the fuck you wanted to do.
But that's the whole point. You doing it.
But you still did. So now, what if your kid get into some shit? He can't even come double back. He done got on some bullshit. You as a parent, you ain't even did all you could to save your fucking kid because you so macho. My kid don't own no. I don't own my kid.
Or
no
you can
explanation.
reflip that. If you wasn't showing your kid, because I can use this again.
Nothing is gonna be 100%.
That's why I said it's situational. It's on you as your kid in your household. It's no right or wrong answer to this one because I use what I know. My granddaddy and uncles let me know what, and my auntie, shout out to my auntie Sandra, let me know at like 4 and 5 where the guns was at. Mm-hmm. Now here, this me, right? I ain't gonna put nobody out there, but I knew some people who knew where the guns was at. Guess what they did? Took the gun, slipped them bitches right out the house.
I mean, you're
no, right. I think you're absolutely correct. It do depend on your kid and what you like your relationship. I get that because my mama and daddy ain't hold no secrets. Mm-mm. They putting shit on the floor. Yeah. Like I ain't gonna say my mama went into excruciating detail about every damn thing she did, but my mama wouldn't hold no secrets. Like a lot of people feel some type of way about how my mama ran her household, but I don't give a fuck because all of us is successful.
That's my point.
Great, but my daddy keep it 100 off the drip. He ain't sugarcoating shit. That
so
ain't
when
never
I do
been a
step
thing
off into the real world,
so when I stepped out into the real world,
I wasn't dumb by shit, and couldn't nobody ran anything over me because it was like, oh,
thanks for that explanation.
Yeah.
Now, as far as because we never even touched on apologies. As far as apologies, I think that kids deserve apologies as well if you were in the wrong. Because don't get it twisted. Shit happens where you just flip off the rocker, right? Something happened and everybody, when the kids run in and say what happened, you cuss everybody the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? If I was wrong and you were the one, in fact, that did not break the vase, I should say, I apologize. You didn't break the vase. Marcus did. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Some parents ain't gonna even say that shit.
That's some I'm more on the side with, I can see that coming apology. Because if you, and this is why I tell parents all the time, when they come up to work, I say, man, putting your hands on kids and yelling at kids is not the right way. I said, I was raised the opposite, but the only reason why I say that is because as a parent, I know now, you can be pissed the fuck off and overdo it. You don't even know you overdoing it because other shit is weighing down on you.
Yeah.
Try to keep that shit away from your kid, yelling at your kid. Like my kids will tell you, I don't yell at my kids.
Oh shit!
I got one kid I yell at, and I apologize about it. My youngest, because he a boy, I got all girls. He a boy, so I treat him older than his age. It's like when you hoop, Misty, playing up. That's how I do with my son. It's like I always say, it's playing up because you the boy. So if I happen to go, I expect you to try to step into that next role as a
Okay, let me ask you a question though, because that's crazy. Because we can have several topics about kids. Because I heard somebody saying like, do you believe that your kids can be under stress? Do you believe that that's how old is your son?
9.
9. You don't think that's stressful as fuck for you to be like for him to be playing? He's only 9. How old is the oldest sister?
The oldest is 19.
You don't think that's putting a lot of stress on a little boy?
But you know what? At the end of the day, that's life. You're gonna be stressed. It's gonna be points. You gotta learn how to deal with it.
So
he
we
9.
finna revert back to kids need to be a kid. How the fuck you gonna
Let
make
a kid be a kid
when
if
you
he
think
gotta-
he gotta be an adult when you leave? He think he gotta be the man of a household, regardless of that is the fact. But when do he have time to be a fucking kid because you want him to be a man?
You gotta balance it. That's
But
life.
How can you have
so
a
you want him to be a
kid
man, but you
person?
can't give him an explanation for something? Wow.
That's
Apologies, like I said, I apologize to him because sometimes I ride him too hard and I catch myself and I put him to the side.
But that's the big thing of the society.
apologize.
Like, how the fuck? I just hate when people like that's like contradicting yourself. Or I'm not even if I don't even know if you even said this, but I think that shit is stupid as fuck. Because I hear all these different status and people talking, kids need to be a kids. How do kids? They always in grown folks' business. How do this? But you turn around and be like, oh, he got to be a man and he's 9. No, he's supposed to be playing basketball, living a carefree life right now because life is hard. Why push him to some shit that he's not even ready for yet? When he gets to be a teen, then you prepare him for it. He's a 9. Let him be Spider-Man. Let him motherfucker go to the park and thinking everything's
She said,
great.
let him be
No, I get what she's saying.
Let him jump off the couch and
Yeah.
Like, let
And
him
listen,
do
see, that's
that,
my thing.
not
I don't tell him he
worrying if
can't.
a burglar come in the house and I might get a gun.
Yeah, I don't
Then
tell
when
him he
take
can't do that.
Further and further and really be a nigga toting gun that motherfucking 11 and 12. Now you got a problem on your hand because you created this.
See, I let him be a kid, but I also put in and let him know, like, at certain times, man.
no, you
things
just
can-
let him hang around you so he can see it. You
No,
know,
see,
it's like, put that on
I
him.
tell him because I don't want this is the thing. This how I am with life. If I know a problem coming, I can deal with it better. Being on that reactive shit, that's when the problem start fucking up because now I've been surprised by it. I tell him, I let him be a kid all the time. He run around this motherfucker all day, skipping and jumping through the house. But I tell him, like, listen, dog, at certain situations, certain areas, certain things we do, you can't do that shit all the time. If we going out to go do something where this is not where you can be in this bitch skipping and jumping,
And
he
where's
know,
that? Where's you taking him where he can't be a kid besides that? Like,
Right.
I'll give you a prime example. Say we going to a graduation.
I mean, that's different.
No,
See
I
somebody
can't say that. I can't say that because I see it all the time. I be looking at people with their kids like,
Because for one, kids don't need to be at a fucking graduation. It's nothing for a kid to do there.
no, that's not true. If your sister is graduating, nigga, you supposed to be there.
We say that.
We
but
say that, but
again,
they
why
don't
would
even,
why
they
he
don't
not
even
be
know
there?
what the fuck be going on.
A kid has a mind of that. They can sit there for 5 seconds. Next you know they on the fucking floor. It's nowhere for a kid to play and pay attention. They not
That's
paying
the
attention
point
to shit.
I'm making.
They a kid.
That's the point
they
I'm
shouldn't
making.
be at no graduations, no
So,
ceremonies.
no, that's the
no
point we
motherfucking
making.
none
So
of
why
that.
would you make him go to such a serious event and make him feel like you have to be serious right now when really I don't even want to fucking be here. I don't give a fuck about my
And
sister
my attention
graduating.
span is this short.
My attention span this short.
Realistically,
Listen,
kids shouldn't be there.
We just took Red, Courtney's daughter, who is what?
She ate.
8, your son's age, to a graduation. She ain't look at the graduation not one motherfucking time.
She ready to go.
She was ready to go. She didn't give a fuck about nobody graduating.
5 times I done told her to sit down and shut the fuck up. Can we get ice cream? It's hot. Can we do this? Sit down,
She
bro.
don't care about no
Her
graduation,
attention
is all
span
we
is that
saying.
fucking short. That's somewhere a kid shouldn't be.
I can't agree with that because this you gonna have to learn. When the fuck do you learn to be there? You think you
When
just
you
magically
of age,
when you of age you
it
just
appears.
automatically just get it?
It comes
I
with
think it
age. It
comes.
comes with age.
Because I can't say it come with age. Because I see motherfuckers, grown motherfuckers in that bitch still loud and talking and shit.
No, it does. I mean, it doesn't happen to everybody. But all I'm saying is putting that much pressure on a kid can be a fucking lot.
I don't think that's
Cause
pressure.
just like when y'all be talking about these fast ass girls, they doing this and that. Guess why they fast? Cause they mamas they had a whole bunch of kids, and guess what? Their oldest child is the fucking mama. She ain't had no kids, so guess what? She resenting her siblings that can be fucking kids because she can't be one because she's the mom while her mama working or doing whatever the fuck she doing. She ain't even have a fucking childhood.
And I agree
So when
with that.
she want that love from older men and want this and being promiscuous, and then y'all got something to talk about her. She ain't
I
had a chance
agree
to
with
be
that.
a kid.
I
'Cause
agree
she had
with
to
that.
comb
But I
hair.
can flip.
She had to cook.
Hold on.
She had to do a lot
Hold
of
on.
shit.
I can flip that on you. Go back to the topic you just said. That's the same with the explanation. Well, the reason why such and such over here because we need the bills paid.
And you can.
Why-
If that's,
no.
And you can. If that's what the fuck it is.
And now she thinking
of
that's
all-
how you do it.
That is how you do it.
But But that's my point. So now you're looking at her at
that's what
15,
you
16.
need. No,
She
let
got
me tell
this
you something.
grown ass
No,
nigga.
At the end of the day, no. First of all, I wasn't like 9 when my mama said it, but let's just put it on the floor. Hell yeah, my mama said as long as you got a pussy, you better not never be broke. She for sure put that shit on the floor. Yes, it was at a reasonable age, but
I'm doing this for us. If
She
I'm
put
a
it on the
parent,
floor,
if
and
I'm
But
a
what
parent,
age was that? Reasonable.
And now today,
for you to understand.
For you to understand.
At 9
No,
years
see,
old, you don't understand.
This my point. I don't think this is me. I
At
don't
9,
think that would
all
be.
I knew was that I wanted some snacks, and I went in the room
Right.
and said, "Mom,
At
ain't
9.
no motherfucking snacks in here." And when I went to sleep, after I started getting dressed to go out to the club, when I woke up the next morning, it was snacks in there. That's all the fuck that mattered
Now hold
to me.
on. hold
I didn't give a
I'm
fuck how
with
she
you.
got
I'm
them.
with you. So now you get into the age because what do you consider a kid?
When a kid, some
a
kids
kid.
are grown. Some people mature than others. Let's get that, men and women. Some
Exactly.
people observe. Like I said, like you said, you should know your kid.
There we go.
Even if your kid 11, you might got a slower progress in 11-year-old that's still playing with toys, Lego blocks, and they don't see shit. Just like how, I'm going to just throw this out there. You know, when we have kids, babies, we can have whoever the fuck we come over our house because our kids ain't finna remember who the fuck walk in the house.
Exactly.
Now that they teenagers, I can't have any nigga running in throughout my house because guess what? My son is aware. Ain't no, let me put him to sleep so you can come over. No, this nigga is up all, he beating us to go to sleep. So it's not, it's like it's age, it's common sense. You know when you supposed to do stuff and you're not supposed to do stuff.
That's where
it's a common line that you know with your fucking kid. Because my 8-year-old could probably be smarter than your 8-year-old and yours vice versa. Like,
That's the point I'm making.
yeah, but it's still the same thing.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I'm agreeing with that. If my son wasn't able, if I'm looking at it, he wasn't able to listen to me and go sit down in the graduation, guess what? Hey, baby, I can't go. I'm going to have to sit here with him.
but they are. Graduations are very fucking long. And I feel like
I don't like graduation.
That's what I'm saying.
So what the fuck make you think a 9-year-old?
Because the same way I have to go, nigga, why am I going? It's not because I want to be there.
Yeah.
You probably went because your mama ain't had no babysitter.
No, I'm
He talking about now.
now. I don't want to go to a fucking
You
graduation.
going because your fucking daughter graduation.
That's
You
your
need-
sister, nigga.
I don't give a fuck. When she come home, I'm finna tear this motherfucking cap up. She probably wanted for memories. I'm finna write on this bitch. I don't give a fuck about that
That's
cap
my
and gown.
point. My son not gonna do nothing like that because he know I'm raising him like that.
All kids know that they not supposed
No,
to.
I don't know about that shit. Hell no.
All kids know they do it
Hell
anyway because
no.
guess what? They a fucking kid and we not letting kids.
It's some
we
kids
not
as
letting
bad as
kids
fuck.
No, it is. It's very much.
Fuck that.
And that's why they want to call them ADHD.
I used to
Ritalin,
say
and
that
all
shit too.
different
I
type
used to
of
be
shit.
with that
You should
ain't no
know.
such thing as a bad kid. That's a lie. It's some badass
No,
kids.
no, let me tell you something. This really, a motherfucker told me that a kid that's autistic can't be bad. I said, you's a
You a damn
goddamn
lie.
lie.
Man, no, they bad as hell. I think
They
they know
bad
they
as fuck.
autistic and they be bad as fuck because they can play on that shit. I
Y'all
very much
funny as
do.
hell. Y'all done got all the way off subject, but I
It's
get
still,
it.
it's still rolling
So
with it.
it is, at the end of the day, so you telling me, Rob, that your kid does not deserve an explanation, but you can give an apology.
I will give. I done gave my kids.
I would give both. But it all goes back to circumstances. Like, no, I'm not finna tell you every time I say no, I gotta give you an explanation. Like
Right.
when you know, you should just know when the explanation needs to be had, whether it needs to be right then or
later
double
on.
back later. Like
my
serious
mama
shit.
have did some shit like that before. Like, shit, the fuck, I'll tell you later. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, well, tell me
And,
later. then, bitch, but you gotta tell me
and
something.
we're not our kids' friends or vice versa, but I just feel like shit would kind of run smoothly. Like, because when my mom and dad talk to me, I felt like I was important. Like, oh, me and my mama got something to talk about.
We
And
got
when
a
she tell me
relationship.
shit- when she tell me shit, that made me more comfortable with telling her shit or him shit, is because, like, I get a kid should stay in a kid's place, but you have a better bond. Like, you be a kid, you resent your fucking parents. Like, she's always hollering at me. She always telling me this, and that. But when you know, like, I know, like, how I can teeter playing with my goddamn mama or not or whatever like that. And I know when she's serious.
Right.
Like, I know when shit get real, she gonna explain to me or she gonna tell me what the fuck is up. And I'm not just, she only just doing this or this, and that, and be mad as hell at my mama and resenting her and doing bad shit because she just telling me shit. You have a better relationship with your kids, especially today's kids, because for one, let's get this straight. These kids not built how we were. They not strong like we were. I don't know what it was like. You could put us in the, and not all of us, you could put me in the wrong with anything. I'm not doing shit that Courtney don't want to do. These kids these days, they follow.
I think,
I'm not
I
doing
think
shit
it
either.
goes back to what I said. It's the raising of kids, man. That's what I'm looking at because, again, if you and me and wife used to bump heads, still to this day we do, but used to bump heads so much about that. If you nurture a kid, over-nurture, what I call over-nurture, the kid going to become soft. It's simple as that. It's just vice versa. If you too hard on a kid, the
Okay,
kid
what's
becomes...
soft? What's soft?
just what she just said. Now you in the room with motherfuckers, instead of you being able to stand up and say, I don't want to do that, I'm just a go with the flow ass person.
I don't think that that's considered soft.
That's
though.
soft. Because if I got a kid and you see motherfuckers about to go break in the house, instead of you doing what, and I had homeboys doing that shit. I mean, I'll catch up with y'all niggas. That's something I'm not about to get into. They knew it. It wasn't gonna be no issue. They ain't saying shit to me about it. I'm going wherever else I'm going.
Okay, I could piggyback off that though, but like, what is the shit that you doing is shit that I want to do. It ain't that I'm following. Like, that's the shit I'm into.
That's you not being soft then. That's not
what I'm
soft. That
saying.
you making a choice. It's kids that do shit off of.
Like,
I ain't never been peer pressure.
Shit, you just like how people like, if she do it, you just gonna jump off a cliff with her. It's like how
they
the fuck
swear
you
me and Courtney do not do the same shit. I do a lot of shit that Courtney does not do, and she do a lot of shit that I don't do.
That's doing what y'all like to do, but it's a lot of kids, and I know
I
that
peer pressure all the time.
Yeah,
I ask her all the time to do what I'm doing.
And if she do it because you asking, that means she was being soft in that moment.
No, that means she wanted to do it at that moment.
No, it's a lot of motherfuckers.
If you just told me no 29 times and on the 30th time you tell me, yeah, I feel like you just was like, well, fuck it, I might as well. I don't think that's
peer pressure. That's what peer pressure. That's peer pressure. She caved because because you the friend. If a stranger would have told her that shit, she would have said, fuck it.
Because I'm the friend?
That's what's the peer mean. A stranger could tell her.
Peer mean.
I'm saying, not you. I'm saying, and that's what it meant. If a stranger told Courtney 29 motherfucking times,
my point
on
was
the third
birds of
time,
a feather
Courtney,
do not flock together.
Birds of a feather do flock together.
No, they
do not.
Yes,
They don't.
I down that hill.
Listen, I smoke weed all day, every day while I'm in this bitch car. I got a lighter in her car. I got an ashtray in her car. Hell, I got weed in her car. That's just there waiting for me. And she still don't smoke. We do
But
not
hold
do
on,
the same
time out.
shit.
You don't have birds of a feather out together. You taking out of context. How much shit do you and Courtney do alike that y'all like? That shit y'all got in common y'all do. Not everything. Y'all ain't fucking clones.
Listen, what's crazy though is
a lot.
honestly,
It's
it's
kinda
a
the
lot of
opposite.
shit that we don't.
I didn't say it wasn't a lot, but how many things y'all do together that y'all do like?
Listen, I think it's less shit that we do together that we like than that we don't like.
But that's still flocking together because you're doing something. If y'all didn't have shit.
Birds of a feather flock together mean if I'm a hoe,
everything.
she a hoe.
Not,
And that ain't true.
You know what? That's when people take
She
that
a
shit
hoe,
out of
I'm not.
context. That takes shit out of context. That's the same way if I like motherfucking pork and my man's Islamic, just because I like pork, he my homeboy, he got to eat pork too.
So what do you mean? What do it mean, birds of
Birds
a
of a
feather
feather flock together, meaning it's something that y'all doing together that y'all like doing together. That's why y'all vibing
Okay,
together.
so everybody is a birds of a feather flock together. Everybody.
Nah, you can't
You
say
can't
that.
say that because why you and your boys hang together?
We do flock together. That's the point I'm making. But I'm pretty sure it's some females you done met through your walks of life that you ain't got shit for them because y'all ain't got shit together and you ain't going to kick it with them.
It says birds of a feather flock together. People of the same sort or with the same taste and interest will be found together.
That's what I just said.
Okay, but that's what we saying. We don't have the same.
You don't.
taste in a
They
lot
didn't
of
say
shit.
all.
We don't dress alike. I get it. I get what you're saying, but I was just referring to just me and Courtney. It's
Yeah.
more shit that we don't do alike than.
But y'all
we
got
do.
shit y'all do it like. That's
We
what you
both
mean.
eat food.
We ain't. You see, now I can go deeper than that. I can go way deeper than that. Just because I'm
take a
vegan.
shower.
Just because I'm vegan,
We both shower.
that mean my man's got to be vegan.
No, you the one saying that.
That's what I'm saying. But guess what? Hold on. But me and my man's might like football and basketball together.
Okay.
That's why we flocking
But
together.
no,
hold
but
on, this
listen.
bitch is jumping over the table.
No, listen. It's the reason why I say that is because you try like when people use that.
It's 11:11. Stop and pray.
When people use that analogy, it's always for bad shit.
Right.
And see, I'm with you on that, Courtney. That's where
Like,
people
it's
fuck
never
up at.
good. It's never good when people use that term "birds of a feather flock
And-
together." Shit.
That's the only reason why I brought it up. Because when I say flock together, that's what I tell kids that, hey, man, if you on an honor roll, it's a good chance that your homies gonna be on honor roll. Not always, because y'all might have something else cool with, but majority of your homies gonna be honor rolls too. You ain't gonna be the only motherfucker out of 6 motherfucking homeboys, and you the only motherfucker going to school.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. I know
It's exceptions to the rule, but I'm
it is
talking
exceptions
overall.
to the rule. But I feel like she said, it's always negative. But I think that if they use it in a more positive term, then people wouldn't be tripping because just like the rich and
Get
famous
offended.
motherfuckers say that you is the circle you around. Like, so if you around a whole bunch of motherfuckers that don't do shit, that smoke weed
You
all
gonna
day,
be
that's
the
what you
eighth
gonna
or
do.
the
But if I'm
seventh,
around
whatever.
motherfuckers that's getting money, that's millionaires, that's motivating, then that's what you gonna do. So I do totally get it. I just hate when they use it for a negative term.
Yeah,
like,
that's
cause what she do ain't what I do. That's just that on that.
That's a
It might
motherfucker
be
trying to.
Motherfucker, we do both like this. That don't mean what she
That's
do.
a motherfucker trying to put you in a box, and I'm with you. I agree with that. That's
or
bullshit.
just tarnish my character, or just already think you got a perception of me because what she do or you do. Like you hang with Rob, so you got to be with him.
Yeah.
He be fucking off or some shit like that, and it's like, no, the fuck I don't. Like, just because she over niggas' house, that don't mean I follow her too over niggas' house.
I'm with you.
grown
I mean,
as
she
fuck.
do follow me over there, but that don't mean she be doing nothing.
I'm with you. That's the thing is when they use that term, it's usually
always
not an
negative.
endearment. It's for negative. It's negative, and I'm with that 100%. The peer pressure thing. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
if you
peer
got
pressure is real.
if you got a soft kid, they gonna fold under peer pressure. 'Cause guess what? Everything in life for them just been cuddle, go with the flow.
Okay, I wish I had a story. Like I have a story, but I don't know how. Okay, so it's like a lot of bleeping something to do. So we around like the drug era. I have a friend who's don't see this type of activity unless basically she's around me type of shit. Like I'm not the bad friend. I just can't help how I was upbringing. A person of the family is a crackhead. She's a lady who will let us use her car. We 14 years old, go to movies, whatever. We could use her car, leave her at home, give her $20, whatever like that. So she's supposed to went home. We at her house. She's supposed to go to the store to get her some snacks, some cigarettes and some snacks so we can go to the movies. She came back with crack cocaine, set out on the table, all type of shit. Called us upstairs, basically telling us a story of how she went to the store to get snacks and the motherfucker, sold her some dope at the store. Just stand outside. She had the shit laid out on her table.
I remember.
Like for like she had the shit set up, like she introducing us to this shit. My friend is literally hiding behind me, like scared as shit. She don't know what the fuck to do. If I wasn't there, she probably would have been smoking crack. But she hiding behind me, scared, literally holding my goddamn, like, what the fuck? So me, I mean, hell, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, if I was to tell my mama, you would be fucked up. To this day, my mama passed in February. I have not told my mama this damn story because she would have, ain't no telling what she would have did to that lady. But, like, that's peer pressure. Like, I know what that shit is, and I know what that shit do to you. Bitch, you got me fucked up. We trying to go to the movies. Is we gonna use your car and all. So when I guess we didn't use her car, she dropped us off at home. But you got some people who would have probably folded under that situation because this grown lady.
And my friend would have been a crackhead now. Lord.
She wouldn't even be your friend.
She wouldn't even be my friend. Yes, she would. You know how you see your friend walking down the street and you might be like, that was my friend. I stop and give her some money.
But just like shit like that. Like you got some weird, wicked people in this world because we was 14 years old.
No.
And you understand how motherfucker we see that we went to school with that do be strung out. Like, how the fuck is they a kid and they be strung the fuck out
I'm
like
gonna
that?
use it. Arrest my nigga, so I ain't gonna say his name, but I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna touch on it real quick. And this is what I'm saying. And now going back to reflect, I can see shit. When we was growing up, we all hopped off the porch. This is literally how it go. Anybody knows? No, we all hopped off the porch. Literally, like one hopped off the porch. The next day, the next one hopped on. It's four of us. We all did this. Boom, 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 boom. I was the last one to hop off the porch. It literally went this day, 3 days later, this day, 3 days later, this day. And this is like how, now after I go look through shit, we have some older cats, and this happened always in neighborhoods. We have some older cats in the neighborhood that they was grooming niggas to go be crash dummies. This happens in all ghettos. So with that being said, I sat back and, I seen it, but I stopped it. I'm like, man, damn. Like, cause I caught myself. I said, man, this nigga just handed me a pistol, said, man, hold on a pistol. I'm young. He give me the gun. I'm thinking any young kid that's a male for the most part, when you get a gun, it's exhilarating. It's a rush. You feel like you becoming of manhood. Especially, this ain't just in the hood. This little Timmy Turner live out in the boondocks. When his uncle or pops or whoever give him a little rifle or something, you start feeling like you coming to manhood. So I'm holding the gun down, but we sitting on the block. Luckily, didn't no police or nothing came through, but now I go back and play it. I remember the police coming down Saginaw Street. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why you hand me the gun.
Right.
It wasn't to hand me the gun to be like, yeah, like, whoa. As time passed, I realized it. And guess what? When I realized that I caught it, you know what I stopped doing?
I hope taking the gun.
Not taking the gun, I just eased up from hanging with him. Because he was doing shit like taking me over females' cribs and shit. He had a little stripper he used to fuck with. We in the old school. I go over to stripper crib. I'm young. I'm only like 15, 14. I'm like, this is the shit. Like, niggas in this bitch trying to listen to fucking Ashanti and Ja Rule and going to chase this little chick at Northwestern North. And nigga, I'm at a stripper crib. Nigga, she dancing for us. I'm drinking Remy. I'm drinking Hennessy.
And how old was you?
14, 15. I felt like the man, but what I realized from that point right there, I said, oh, no, man, he used me as a crash dummy. Got a couple of my homeboys that went along with it. Some went longer than others. And the one I seen went the longest with him, that's why I put what I said with it. He ended up smoking.
Damn.
Later on down the line, it went up smoking. And I realized, I said, you know what? I can go back and look at shit now. Anytime it was a badass idea between a group of us or we in the hood, he was always the one that would just say, fuck it, let's go. But he was the baby of the household. His big brother tell you he was always the one that got baby. He wouldn't get hollered at or beat like his big brother would. He was the baby. Not saying this why happened, but if it did, it makes sense to me because I said like, damn, he was never like, no, I'm not gonna go do that. It's plenty of time shit went down in the neighborhood. I said, man, you know what? That shit sound dumb. I'm out. I'll catch y'all niggas on the flip side. It's some dumb shit I wanted to do, I went and did. But it was never a time somebody did some shit in the hood. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. It's some time I did, like Missy said. It's some dumb shit I did, but I wanted to do dumb shit as well. I was in the forefront pressure. And I noticed that, and that's why I said, like, when you cuddle, again, it's no manual raising kids. You have to find your own balance. But like I said, whenever your kid turn out with you, when you can see the mistakes you made with your kid, because hindsight is 20/20. You see the mistakes you made with your kid. Like, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this.
That's why fathers is so important in their son's life, and mothers is important in either one. I mean, you both need both of your fucking parents, but it's almost natural for a woman. I can only speak for myself to be not soft for my kid, but have an understanding for my damn kid.
Yeah,
like I can't be a father to my kid. I just fucking can't. Like he needs a damn dad.
Yeah,
I can holler at her. Now I'm just a hollering ass bitch. Like,
because like I can use myself as I say. My grandmother showed me a lot of compassion. That's where I got my compassion from. I just kicked it with my granddad more.
What compassion?
A lot of compassion. Go ask any of my cousins about our grandmother. Ask them how sweet she was in the compassion.
I know how compassionate your granny was. Is this the grandmother that stayed up the street from me?
That's another one.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say shit. She was the sweetest woman in the world.
But when you got,
we're talking about your compassion. Where's your
I'm
compassion?
telling you what happened. I was around my granddad so much. That's where I got more so. It wasn't like he wasn't there.
So you think you need to be a person need to be around their parents equally in order to come out balanced?
I think so.
Balance is everything.
But it is balance. But you just take just like religions. I'm not like we're not even finna go into religious, but I'm not a religious person. You always doing some shit.
It ain't did it the whole time. So why the fuck would it do it now?
I'm not religious, but I take different religions from different. I mean,
different aspects from different
points.
But I'm not just Muslim. I'm not Baptist. I'm not atheist.
You do what makes you a better person.
Like, this bitch said I'm not atheist.
Whatever the hell this shit is. Like I just don't have a religion. So it's like you should take different shit from your grandma, your mom, your dad, or whatever like that, and that's what makes you whole. Like. A village still needs to raise a fucking kid, not one person.
I think it take a village, but I also think that the person is built. The person is built. You, me, and Rock. A person is built off of their experiences they go through in life.
Yeah, and because you really can't say that. You got some people who can look at shit and be like, "Oh, I'm not doing that shit," or like. You got some people who just need to see it happen to you, and they like,
No, because
you got other people who be like, okay, that might happen to you, but that might not happen to me, and I still want to do it.
And I feel like, I feel like it all just got to do with raising your kid. Because like my son, my baby daddy got 7 kids, and my son right now, he be like, I do not want to have 7 kids. I'm straight. Like he don't even want to cheat on his girlfriend. Like already at 13, he like, I'm not gonna be no cheater. Like that's just way too much. And I'm
look at Missy raising an upstanding young man.
Right.
Okay, don't cheat. Son.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go around and put the real in it.
No, I'm good. So we doing good right now.
I'm about to come
doing good
tainted
right now with the little influence that his daddy do got on him. We doing all right.
I'm about to paint these kids.
I'm about to pick him up sometime this weekend. We out somewhere.
And I smoke like a motherfucking train. So all the time, I don't give fuck y'all judge y'all mama. We'll be in the car, right? And I'll be smoking because I be wanting to catch him. Like if he do randomly smoke, even if I got like a drink in my hand, I randomly just like reach over and hand it to him like, here, you want to hit this? He be looking at me so fucked up like, no. I'd be like, oh, okay, I was just checking.
That's the same
Because
goofy shit.
one day he gonna when he starts smoking, if he ever do, one day he gonna slip up and reach for it.
No,
And that's what I'm
listen,
know.
Right.
I can use it. That's the same shit my uncle used to do to us and my auntie.
Shit.
I never took it. I ain't gonna put none of the cousins on the floor.
So I'm telling you, it be so out the
aunt
blue
was
that
like
one day he
My
gonna be
aunt
like,
was-
okay.
My aunt was like that. Like her house was like the house. She getting dressed. We watching her and her friends get dressed, and we finna be left with the fucking house. So you know they drinking, weed being passed around. We used to take the tails to try to smoke, even a cigarette, a black or whatever. That shit just never really interests me. Like, no, I didn't try this shit.
Yeah,
It's
she
it's
just really don't smoke.
That's my point. Y'all know most of my cousins. I ain't gonna say most of them, a lot of them. They all smoke. I don't smoke.
What's for you don't
One of
gotta
your
be for
cousins
me.
just bought me some weed this weekend. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I don't smoke. You know what I'm saying?
I hate you.
but that's the
What's meant
real.
for you don't mean that it's
But
meant
the
for
reason
me.
why I can say I'm like that again, it was how I was raised by my granddad, because it was just like, he used to tell me that shit. Don't be a follower, nigga. You do what you do.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do something, nigga, you want to do it. Don't do it because
Yeah,
they're
for
doing
sure.
it.
But you
For
got
sure.
some people who take that like how we all done said it. Like, what if it's something that I want to do? Like, y'all still want to think I'm
right.
following like that shit. We and her on the same shit.
You
Like,
gotta listen. You gotta know your kid to know that. Like, I know that my son is not a follower, so I know that if you did something, you can't tell me that Cordray made you do it. You did it because Cordray asked you, "Do you want to do this?" and you wanted to do it.
That's the point
Because
I'm-
my son ain't no follower.
That's the point I'm making with the topic. Like, my granddad ain't never gave me an apology. I ain't never got one of those. But his explanations, if he didn't tell me right then at the time, my explanation, I can say this. Once I got older, once I hit like 17, 18, 19, 20 and up, the more I got older, he went back to certain shit he was talking
No,
to me
that's what I
about.
was just finna say.
And he broke the shit down.
No,
to me.
that's what I was just gonna say. Like, with my parents, even though if they didn't feel like they need to pull me to the side and have an explanation, 9 times out of 10, that shit gonna circle back around to where whatever I wanted to do now is unfolding or is happening to where now here come the explanation. Like, you see this and you see how this is happening. This is why you couldn't go over there, or this is why I didn't want you doing this, or this is why. Now I'm seeing it. It's not you telling me. Now I'm seeing
Life.
why you said don't do it.
Life, the best teacher.
So it's not that like I still was aware because you still let me know type shit. Like, cause it came back around.
Right.
Now you didn't pull me to the side. Like, see this is why.
Yeah.
This is the why. But that's still an explanation though.
See, when I took what it was, I took it at face value as a kid. Like, I tell people all the time, growing up, my granddad was not my best friend. It was like, he was a general, I'm a soldier, you roll through it. Once I became of age, tell people all the time, that's why it hurt so much when he did pass. Like, that became my best friend. My granddad, I go over there
Yeah,
and
that's how
shit.
my dad was.
That he started talking up and up more because he understood now he a man.
Right.
He can take this information and do the right with it. I would have told his ass at 13, he wasn't ready for that information.
I totally agree with some
you know
information.
What? But
I
you
do.
know what? I can say I am so fucking glad that I had a childhood. I actually had
Yeah, I
a
actually
fucking
had a childhood.
I actually played. Like, I'm glad I didn't have no household to where like I was the woman of the house. Like, my mom played her
Right.
role and she played it until she fucking died. Like, I didn't have to be if my mama don't cook, I don't eat type of shit. If she didn't cook, some food was still gonna be brought to the fucking house. But at 14, yeah, I'm cooking a little something here and there. I didn't have to struggle or I didn't have to be grown. Like, I played with dolls until I couldn't play with dolls no more. I played outside until I couldn't play outside no more.
Right.
I played in the snow. I don't give a fuck if I didn't have no gloves. I got socks on my hands, all type of shit. I'm outside in skates, snowboards. I literally lived a kid life.
Listen, contrary to popular belief, I did the same shit. It was just other shit, like I said, was shit.
You seem like you were so angry.
No, man, listen.
You seem like the kid that never smiled
was
and
playing,
shit.
but
That
was
was
like
playing and was still
catching
looking
the ball,
serious.
like-
Catching the ball, throwing it back here. Then when somebody be like, "You having fun?" Yeah.
I
Is you
did-
sure?
Listen, you know what's funny? Y'all said that, man. Some of my wrestling action figures are still at the crib in the
At your
closet.
house or you there?
No, my-
This just
in the
some shit.
closet.
You know, like I wish they had cell phones when you was little so that
Yeah.
I could see. This is some shit I gotta see. Because
Yeah.
like right now, today, even when we in the club, you was singing karaoke so motherfucking blah. I was like, is he having a good time?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. You so emotionless. I don't. Ladies, please don't raise your kids to be emotionless because you're not the only one I know like that. My big brother like that.
Yeah,
It's
he
crazy
is.
as fuck. Like,
But
that
he
motherfucker
do,
don't show
yeah.
no emotion, no feeling.
But we
or
know
nothing.
when he
I know when he feeling some type of way, but it's like, if you don't know him, you would be like, Nick, they just sliced my throat, bro. You see this? Do you care? I'm bleeding right now.
I'm going to tell you why
You
it's
don't
like
give a
that.
fuck.
And then we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to tell you, and we can get into this another topic too, because that's a good topic. I'm going to tell you why it's like that. It's the upbringing, and then you start realizing, if I carry myself like this, I won't be surprised. I won't be let down. Because how you get your feelings hurt, how I figured this shit out for me, I can't say for everybody, but I believe it for everybody, so it's a hill I die on. When you have an expectation set for a motherfucker,
That's very true.
and they let you down,
Yeah.
it's like a motherfucker hit you with the hardest gut punch in the world.
That is a great way to end it, because you're
but
right.
no, I firmly believe that. But as a man, I can understand that for a man.
Right.
But then when we start acting like that, now we too fucking manly. So
Because you want the balance. If I'm super hard, I don't want to be.
That
like,
don't mean
with
no,
Missy-
I don't want you to.
I don't want you to hurt me.
What the fuck?
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm just
I
giving.
know that, but I'm just saying, like, it might be okay for you, but then when we reverse that shit back on us,
No, it's not
like,
gonna be okay unless you find an emotional nigga. Somebody got to be emotional in the situation. It can't. We
Oh,
can't
won't
both.
be me.
What Missy just said, we both can't be singing karaoke, looking tough as hell.
Right.
Like what?
The fuck? You and your dick in here. We both walk in the restaurant looking like don't say shit to us.
Yeah,
Damn,
like
can we see y'all?
You'll never get called for a couple trip.
Never.
We don't want
we
them-
don't want them to come. They be mad all the time. Whole time we having a great time.
Yeah, that's how it is.
That's
though.
fucked up.
So we gonna get into it. So what y'all vibing to right now?
For the last 2 days, I've been trying to understand Young Thug's album. I've been listening to that.
See, this when Courtney get tough.
Courtney on her detective shit trying to figure out who
Free code,
snitched
man.
on who. I actually been tapping into Louis Ray new shit. He dropped two projects in one day. Shout out to Louis Ray. They hot too. He only every time I'm with this groupie ass bitch. We can't see Louis Ray car. I be like, bitch, I guarantee Louis ain't in there. I just saw him.
I
in
know
Cat-
he ain't- I know he
she
ain't
be
in
still
there.
out the window screaming. But yeah, shout out to Louis Ray though. Them 2 projects dope as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking with him.
Yeah, I'm I be going through different shit. My whatever I'm going through life, that's what I fuck with. I've been listening to Kanye West, Life of Pablo.
Okay, so we gonna get our friend a therapy.
Okay, did you go to that concert?
Oh yeah, because
I didn't make it.
You missed it?
Yes.
Not after you talked our motherfucking ear off for 7 episodes
Do you
about
know?
how you
Do
was
you know
gone.
how mad I was about?
What's
not
his
missing
name?
it?
Jolly Rancher?
No, Larry June.
Larry June.
I was
I was
pissed.
close.
What
I
the
was pissed.
fuck?
I think I'm gonna go in August. I think I'm gonna shoot down to Atlanta because he got a show in Atlanta. That was my first time being in Atlanta with y'all. That actually just kicked it in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I done been through that motherfucker, but it's always been like riding through. I stopped get something to eat, or it was a turnaround.
Was you really with us? Did you really kick it
Yes,
with us?
yes,
like,
I really kicked-
because I don't think you was there mentally. After you threw my weed away.
Yes,
Hey, listen.
she won't let that.
No,
motherfucker
listen.
die, boy.
Why the fuck I was went to go pick Reggie up yesterday in Ohio, and when I got in Ohio, I swear to God, I was like, swear to fuck you threw my weed away, man. I'm madder than a bitch. I ought to stop at every gas station.
Man, shout out to AG, man, because he helped the whole trip out.
Thank you, AG the barber. Because if it wasn't for him, I'd have been sober as fuck, and I'd have bust out every motherfucking window and
Rob
robbed
wouldn't have had a
cars.
haircut.
That's why I'm about to
wouldn't
get
have-
just that. I wouldn't have got the haircut because
Oh,
I
the
feel like
haircut.
shout out. I got the haircut.
Oh shit!
And bro, he laid the works out for me too. Shots, I go fuck with him, man. I
Is
think
that
it's
why
AG
you
the
threw my
barber
weed away
on.
because you didn't have a haircut and you was all upset
Nah,
in your body?
I'm not
Can you
even
just
going
say
down there.
today that you
To
threw my
make you
shit
happy,
away?
I would even say it on air to make
Say
you
it
happy.
right now that
To make
I'm
you
about
happy.
to jump over this table
To
and
make
beat
you
your
happy.
ass.
It's not sincere, but to make you happy,
not sincere.
to make you happy, I threw it away just to give you a piece of, you know what I'm saying? You got
Okay.
closure.
All right, I got closure. Say you sorry too.
My granddad didn't apologize. I don't apologize either, man. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm bullshit. But yeah, no, that's what I've been on that Kanye, man. Like I said, music is everything for me, man. Like I want to do another podcast later down just on centered straight around music. I can't. That's one thing I couldn't do I could do without pussy.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Listen,
can't, man.
I'm telling you.
I dealt with you.
Listen. I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna break this down again. You thought I was upset in that situation. Let me not have music. I would
I
choose
don't want
music
to.
over pussy any day of the
I
week.
don't want to experience you.
No, that's that. The most important thing outside life essentials for me is music. Everything I do is through music.
I mean,
I can't do shit without music.
my love language is music.
Like motherfuckers who ride their car and just listen to the road, I think they serial
No,
killers.
the person who rides in the car and talk all fucking day it bothers me. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm listening to music. That's why I prefer to. You answering your phone too much. You talking too damn much. You need to ride in your own.
Yeah, I'm with that. Don't.
Ride in your own car.
If you got the Oscorp and you and this bitch always stopping the music to talk.
Writing your own card.
Yeah, and I don't even have songs, but like
That's
my
an
written rule.
unwritten rule. Just writing your own card.
Yeah, like my uncle had the beat in the shit, and he'll tell you in a minute, nigga, don't turn that motherfucking music down. Nigga. You can talk to them when you get out this bitch. So I'm with that. So yeah, we gonna wrap it up, man. Hey, again, want to give a shout outs to all the fans that have been tapping in and riding with us. You know, we got better things to come. Like, that's the energy that make me get up and come do this shit, even though I be running late.
Even though he late.
Even though I be running late, you know what I'm saying? The love y'all show me, the love y'all show Misty, love y'all show Courtney. That shit is very appreciated. Like, I really fucks with y'all like that. They say I ain't got emotion, but I be feeling all the woozy inside and shit and all the butterflies.
He don't even know a word to say about
Yeah, I don't.
He choked
I
up
don't.
over there. He choked up over
I
there.
don't.
This
You know what I'm
nigga said
saying?
woozy.
Whatever the fuck you want to call it inside, when somebody stop by and be like, yeah, I fuck with
You
y'all.
feel good.
And then, especially when they go through the episode with me, I'll be like,
And tell you
No,
what
yeah,
you said and what you,
definitely.
Yeah.
I met a lady the other day that was tripped out. Like, this dumb Misty right here. I was like, yeah, bitch, it's me. I felt like a fucking celebrity. It's me, bitch. What you want me to say? No.
So, all right, we going to catch y'all next time. We out.